The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start the drive with Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were excellent a week ago.
Arizona.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Off play action, Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end fire move.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right.
Wise play by Pickett, sliding to avoid the hit. He also has the first down.
A gain of 8 on the keeper and a first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it. Most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Pickett now on first down.
And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett.
And this one is incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt.
Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground.
And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And they break
the 16-yard pickup there. Just the first quarter of tackling going to be so important.
That's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Here's Burrow completing this to Chase.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish that.
Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Down the numbers. There he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Bengals nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
The last time, everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack.
And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
Pickett to throw on first down.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
And now the throw here is incomplete. And with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Complete pass on the last play, and that leads us to our 3rd and 3. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far into this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
They're going for it. This is Harris. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. The Bengals drive about to get going. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
Here we go.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it,
Here we go.
7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 17, Burrow. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 1, ready?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
11.
Now it's Mixon running right. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
11 MT tight.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around.
He's got his tight end Freiermuth over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. Touchdown! Pat Freiermuth.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers have moved out in front.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go.
Here's Burrow.
And that one complete once again to Higgins.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals.
T. Higgins.
31 yards.
And the Bengals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
Not
wanting to risk another sack. They'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Here's Presley Harvin now.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Once again, they run with Mixon.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. This pass complete to Higgins.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Dumps it off to Mixon.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Burrow. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
McPherson's kick is good.
And they take a 17-14 lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now here's another carry for Harris. And some space here.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
An option handoff given to Harris.
And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground. He's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
64 yards rushing for him now to this point.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Now Pickett will look to pass it. That's complete to his tight end Freiermuth. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Pickett sets up play action.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Pickett now, 3rd and goal.
Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Boswell's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 30 on second down, Burrow. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. They got 29 yards that time.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. DJ Reader there on the tackle. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Pickett now on first down. And that one on the money to Claypool downfield. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? We know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here we go.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure, and if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Here's Pickett.
Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete. How about the call to come with the blitz there in this situation?
And some of those calls happen just because of what they do on offense. So when they send out a number of people in the pattern, sometimes they just make a change on defense, say, okay, we'll come after you instead. And that's exactly what they did.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Harris running straight ahead. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Tackled by Jonathan Grenard.
Now the Bengals going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Looking to throw here. Pickett. Open man. That's the tight end, Freiermuth. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. They hand this off to Harris. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. So here we go. On now is the kicker, Chris Boswell. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game. Almost certainly win the football game. And he missed it. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Now whistles and a flag. And I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Here we go.
A false start backs him up 5. First and 15. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. Second down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He did not have a catch till that moment. Pretty good time for his first one, though, here in OT.
I would agree with that. And just think about how they had to cycle through all the play sheets, right? Tried to find ways to get a lot of people the football. In this case, as you said, he hadn't had a catch all game. Now they find him in a key moment. Really well done.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
Oh, the trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel. Came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So for the Steelers, they moved back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit